work the system and work with the system and lead within the complexity of the world that we're in at the moment. So I think what's really helpful is to have a view of the world when it comes to leadership, right? And so, there are many different tools and techniques you can use from a leadership perspective, but one that really works for me is this idea of complexity. So having a meta-narrative, like a story of the world and a story of your organization and a story of your team that helps you understand it and make sense of it for the most part. And so this idea of complexity is a very useful one, to say that if something is a complex system, it's something that has these autonomous agents within it that are moving independently of each other, and that there's no one central processing unit as there is in a complicated system, but rather like the weather or like the traffic pattern, it's sort of just ever evolving and sort of emerging all the time. And when you see it like that, not only does it help you not get really frustrated in the traffic because your little street is kind of blocked up and you freak out and you hoot and you go crazy, but it actually is helpful for you to think about the fact that, well, if this is kind of this evolving system all the time, what does that mean for me as a leader within that system? And so the fact that things go wrong or things go well, it can be as a result of something that's just this ever-changing, moving system. And therefore, as a leader, you're able to make decisions around how to work the system and work with the system and lead within the complexity of the world that we're in at the moment. And again, nothing sort of underscores that more than a global pandemic, as the coronavirus kind of came in and rocked everyone's plans. So we all have plans and scenario plans until something comes in and says, well, actually, you're not in control. And when you know that as a leader, your resistance towards what's happening in your organization, your resistance towards what's happening with your respective members within your team, or the anguish and pain that you feel, there's a little bit of separation between that because you know that you're in this complex system.